Football has the power to enthrall, to captivate, and this occasion appears irresistible. Two magnificent sides intent upon impressing the wider world with a display of technical and tactical brilliance. So much riding on this. Don't go anywhere, all the action coming up next.
Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious...
Hello, welcome back to Armchair Armory. And as you can probably see, as you're watching this video, there's been a bit of a regeneration, to quote a Doctor Who, to make a Doctor Who reference. I'll probably go into a little bit more detail on another separate video as to why that's happening. I'm planning a few new things for the channel, but long story short, DPI TV is no more, and now we give birth to the new incarnation of my YouTube journey, which is Dan's streams of consciousness. So yeah, Armchair Armory begins in a new form, both on the outside with the YouTube channel itself and with my Sims on the EA Sports football game, which was previously FIFA, but because FIFA has parted ways with EA over licensing, we now have EA Sports FC. So things will change quite a lot, because I started it today, and what you're seeing now is the first game I've done on it, and it's it's in terms of its presentation, it's very different to FIFA 23, but it's also in terms of gameplay, it's pretty much the same as FIFA 23. So because of the presentation changes, I have to sort of make things look a little bit different when the videos come out, particularly with kind of the overlays and thumbnails and things like that. But anyway, we're here to preview our second group stage Champions League game against Lens on Tuesday. I'm recording this on Sunday. Just come off of the back of a resounding 4-0 win over Bournemouth at the Vitality Stadium. I haven't seen the highlights yet. I've seen a lot of the kind of buzz on social media. People seem to be very happy that Kai Havertz has scored his first competitive Arsenal goal, and I hear he played well as well. I think after the Spurs game, I think a lot of Arsenal fans were very, I wouldn't say worried, but I'd say that we were very down in the dumps. And I think mainly it's primarily because it's Tottenham. And I think I still stand by what I said after the game, that we essentially gave them that point. We gave them the draw, essentially, by, you know, making defensive errors and you know, Declan Rice going off, which we can't do anything about. That's not tactical, managerial or anything like that. That's just bad luck that Declan Rice went off when he did, bringing on Jorginho, who is, you know, okay, but he's not Declan Rice, who up until that point had been doing okay. And you know, you don't expect Jorginho to make mistakes as he did, and that's how we've ended up in the situation that we were in. We conceded very quickly after taking the lead. We came out with a draw, but the bigger picture was always, for me, is that we didn't lose. We didn't lose the game, not just because it's Tottenham, but we just didn't lose the game. And to then, you know, off the back of that, go away to Brentford in the Carabao Cup, win that convincingly. Well, not convincingly, but we won 1-0. From what I hear, a really good defensive performance. I only listened to it on Arsenal.com, so I don't know what actually happened. I've only seen the goal, and that's about it. And then to hear that it was a very, very convincing, dominant performance against Bournemouth away, which again, you know, I think of 2017 where we went 3-0 down to them. I think of where, you know, in the early seasons of Arteta and Emery, we struggled there and that sort of thing. So to go there and kind of better the score that we did last season, because I think we won 3-0 last season, we won 4-0 this season, is pretty good. And hopefully it brings another feel-good factor around the fan base, and you know, a bit of confidence going into City next Sunday. So yeah, Lens, I don't know too much about what they're doing at the moment. I don't really know any of their players or where they stand in the in Ligue 1 at the moment. They're 15th, so they're a mid-table to relegation side in France. Excuse me. And their last game, which was Friday, they against Strasbourg, which is Arsene Wenger's birthplace, they won 1-0. From what I have seen of them, they seem like a very defensive-led team. They seem like a typical kind of mid-table European mid-table to flirting with relegation European team. Obviously, they drew with Sevilla away, and in their first game. So it's going to be tough. I always think that in the Champions League and the Europa League and now the Europa Conference League, that any away day in Europe or any away day in another country is always going to be difficult. Obviously, there are countries that are harder to go to than some others, particularly ones that are sort of further towards the Mediterranean are a little bit harder to go to. But I still think you can't take for granted the away trips, because that's normally where these European teams that are normally like not very good in their own leagues come to their own in front of their home fans, especially against English sides. I would say of the 3 away trips I'm not looking forward to, this is probably the least that I'm worried about, because I'm more worried about going to Eindhoven and I'm more worried about going to Sevilla than I am to Seville, more than I am going to Lens. But I still think that I'm hoping that Arteta doesn't take it lightly, and I think this is going to be a typical European away day where I think we're going to concede, because it seems like that's what we do, although we kept a clean sheet on yesterday as I'm recording this. But I still worry that, we'll concede, and I think we'll probably just about win this 2-1, I'm going to say. The debate between Raya and Ramsdale goes on. I was quite surprised to see him start against Bournemouth. I was expecting Ramsdale to start against Brentford in the Carabao Cup, but I was a bit shocked to see him still start Raya to start against Bournemouth, which probably means that Raya will probably start against Lens as well. The most important thing for me is obviously, 2 wins in 2 in the Champions League, and also add into that confidence that we need going into Manchester City, because that's a huge game. We're now 1 point behind them, level on points with Spurs, who I don't even know where to start with VAR. I watched that. I missed that goal actually, but I watched the second half, and I think Liverpool were so unlucky. It's unbelievable. I'd be so pissed off if I was a Liverpool fan. And again, Spurs being jammy. For some reason, Ange Postecoglou coming in has made them more jammy than they were before that, because somehow these guys always manage to pull out a way of winning games. And it gets them arrogant. It gets their fans arrogant, thinking that they're on level. They think they're on levels, but, celebrating a draw after... the one thing I will say is that you didn't beat Arsenal. You may have beat Liverpool, but you didn't beat Arsenal. So go fuck yourselves. But yeah, I think it's going to be a tough away day, typical tough European away day, and no game in the Champions League is easy in my opinion. So, and it's also our first away game in the Champions League for however many years, six years. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how that goes. I think that's all that's left to say. As I say, in terms of the channel itself, I'm going to be doing a video later on in the week, probably towards the end of the week. That will probably come out. I'm not sure yet, because I've still got to do the preview for City. But yeah, at some point the video will come out explaining, just confirming the change essentially. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there, because it seems like in EA Sports FC games are shorter, so I will leave you to enjoy the rest of this simulation. I will speak to you again after the game on Tuesday. Until then, take care and stay safe.
And over it comes. Not a bit short with the clearance. Oh, wasteful. Very wasteful.
Well, I think that's an easy chance for him there. The goalkeeper can't believe his luck, can he?
Who's going to get on the end of it? Well, in fairness, it wasn't the best of headers. Arsenal unable to retain possession. Samed. Wahi. Nketiah. Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus! And look at that, a goal here for Arsenal, who now have got themselves on terms.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And the movement is good, making for a comfortable finish. It's a really great goal.
Back underway, level pegging, 1 goal apiece in this game. There's the cut back. Oh, dealt with by the goalkeeper.
Well, the stats back up what we've seen so far. Some good attacking football, chances for both teams, and plenty to enjoy. Let's hope for more of the same.
And with that, the attack fizzles out. Well, we're into the final half hour. Martin Ødegaard. Well, they might be able to launch a counter-attack. Well, that break looked so promising, but nothing coming from it. El Yawahi. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Nketiah. And it's Gabriel Jesus. And he clears it out of harm's way. Nketiah might jump in front. Oh, how about that for a tackle? Out of play and an Arsenal throw-in forthcoming. Could play it in. Firing it towards goal. Really good diving save. Over it comes. Well, they couldn't take advantage of the chance. Has eyes for goal! Well, it takes confidence to try your luck from that sort of distance.
Well, I have to say, that was a really good effort. He struck it so cleanly.
Well, the defenders know they need to get tighter. And he might be through here. And this time it's in! Fabulous goal! And just look at the celebrations.
Well, as you can see, they finished this really easily. They don't give the keeper a chance, do they? That's a good goal.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Fulgini. It is to be a throw-in. And whipped into the box. Oh, really good header. But the goalkeeper there to cover up. He cuts it back. Well, hit with ferocity when accuracy was required. Both substitutes who've been getting ready will come on at the same time. Tomiyasu. Bukayo Saka. Well, good run this. Now what can he do with it? And crossed in there. And a save that keeps them believing.
Well, he's given them a chance with that save, as you said. But will they get another opportunity? I'm not sure.
Who can they pick out? Well, really, it had to be further away from the keeper. Wesley Said. And it comes down to the final 5 minutes. And ball back with Arsenal now. Now breaking at pace, potential danger. Well, still time for them to level it. And let's give credit to the defending. Well, taking into account all the stoppages, 3 minutes to be added on. Oh, good-looking run. Still could be dangerous. Well, having been awarded the corner, they'll no doubt look to put the issue beyond all doubt. Trying to pick out a teammate. So full-time it is, and a morale-boosting 3 points on the board to begin their European campaign.
Yeah, that's a good win and a vital 3 points. Another win next time out, and they'll be in a great position.
I think it's fair to say he'll be happy with his own contribution in this game, Stuart.
Well, he was a real nuisance today. He always looked a threat, and of course he got the winner. He was probably the difference between the two teams.